Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the 5-minute walkthrough video for forming covalent compounds. So in this lab, we're going to build models of covalent compounds and then draw the dot structures for them. So here we have the atom models that we used in a few labs ago. And our job is to create covalent compounds with them. So what you're going to do, you're going to make a compound with two Fs, so F2. You're going to make a compound with 2 chlorines, so Cl2. You're going to make a compound with H and Cl, so HCl. And you're going to make a compound with 2 H's, H2. Remember, all atoms want their full valence shell, so what you're going to have to do is figure out how to connect these two things so each thing has 8 valence electrons. So here you have some useful background information that will come in handy later on. Tells you what a covalent bond is, how it's formed, and how it's different from ionic and metallic compounds. So we're going to build them and draw them in this lab. And so we're going to walk through a model of it together. And so let's walk through the formation of hydrogen fluoride, or HF. So we're going to draw the dot diagrams that are involved. We have H, we have F. Again, these are the atoms that we have. H needs 1 more electron to have a full valence shell. F needs 1 more to have a full valence shell. So these two are going to get together and covalently bond. So remember, covalent bond is the sharing of electrons. So what they're going to do, if you hold them up, you're able to complete both of them. Now with your model, you're going to move the electron from one to the other. And so this next box is showing how you did that. So again, we have our F and our H. And the sharing of the electrons, this one from H is going to move to F. Now you're going to connect those two pieces and form that compound. So what you'll do then is take that one out, take this one out, overlap the two pieces, close them again. And there you have these two bonded together. F now has that full valence shell, H has that full valence shell, and they're sharing 2 electrons, or 1 pair. And so, once you've formed it with your pieces, you'll be able to then draw the dot structure based on that much easier. So you have something that looks like this. So F has all 8 electrons in it. F is happy and stable. H has its 2 electrons. It is happy and stable, and that is it. So for the rest of the lab, you're going to need 3 H's, 3 Cl's, 2 F's, and 1 O for each compound. Build it and look at the formula to tell you what pieces that you need. Use those models to help you draw the atoms of each thing involved, then show how the electrons will be shared, then actually do that with your model, then draw that dot structure. So very much like we did here. You have 5 compounds to work on: H2, HCl, Cl2, F2, and a challenge one, water. This one you should be able to handle. You got this. At this point, you will need to unbuild your compounds because you wanted an extra piece for that. Then you have 3 different questions: how covalent bonds are formed, how are they different from ionic bonds, and then talking about the relative strength of ionic to covalent bonds. Again, all of this information can be found in the background info section. And that should be just about it. And at that point, that is the end of the lab. Make sure you put all of your models away and that you're checked to make sure that each atom has the correct number of valence electrons. As a quick reminder, please do not leave them like this. Unconnect the ones you connected and put them back the way you found it. So F should have 7 valence electrons. Make sure you are leaving it with 7 valence electrons. So now that's perfect. H should have 1 valence electron, so make sure that you leave it with 1 valence electron. Again, all those go back in your folder. That is it. Have fun.